Welcome. Today we're doing crimes and punishments. Now, I'm gonna need to tell you something. Yeah, we're on in a chapter. Now, you see, the second part, unfortunately, gone missing. It didn't record.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes.
Hmm.
As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. Certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is. The one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh,
Mr.
Minecraft.
Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further...
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
So, as I was saying, the last one didn't work too well. Well, you see, it didn't say it didn't. Yeah, you see, this is what I had to do. So Carson was guilty. So let me show you what I mean by that. So like, let me go on my things. So we found this guy, Patrick Carsons. Now the reason why he's the imposter, he was the person, is because if you look on last time, the tobacco pouch had the letters PC on it, and we figured it out. Don't worry, we just figured it out, to be honest. Now, let's get a nice formable dress. Now let's go.
Watson, I'll hold it.
1 week later. I wonder what's the case then. Excuse me.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
What?
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
Alright. Seems like we'll never change. It seems like we'll have another case. It seems like we have a missing train on our hands.
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our... This suitcase can...
Alright. Portable archives. Right. So no body this time. We're going to have to, reading map. We're gonna have to take this map. Take that map.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
Okay. Seems like the train disappeared over here.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
There are no tracks or footprints on the ground.
No tracks.
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. Railway sleepers, nothing. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here. There are no signs, there are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
True.
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising.
Right, this time. Right, let's interview you. Oi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is
Sherlock Holmes.
And this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you were...
I shall indeed.
It is extra...
Blah blah blah. Let me look at your profile details. Fully grey hair. Interesting. Tell
Could
us
you
about
please
the
give us any
train.
details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. However, if you need it, you can have the...
Okay.
See you later, my good man. Railway post bags. Here is the train set.
Special wagon. Interesting. Ordered by Mr. Robertson. Interesting. I shall
A
put this in my
telegraph.
notes. Right, need to tell about these. Special
According
wagon.
to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those
Ooh.
wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know.
No.
Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. What kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is
Interesting.
You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might...
See you later, my good man. This part is probably from a locomotive. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Alright, let's go to Bridlington.
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Seems to be he's like a worker. I can tell from his worker clothes. Cheap ticket. Married. Rough skin. What happened?
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Interesting.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared, but I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Interesting.
Goodbye, sir.
We'll talk to him later. Let's
day
talk
to
to
you,
you.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a rip...
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well,
Jesus. Australian hat.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
yes.
I am leading the investigation of...
Ah,
What's in the
I
special
presume
wagon?
it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity.
Interesting.
I'm a businessman and an engineer.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazes Company. I made an
Interesting.
appointment with them.
What do you know about the Barcazes company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be...
Interesting.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I
Jesus.
received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
He's
Mr.
new.
Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. But despite...
The timetable is
He's
strict.
new.
We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on
Yes,
time.
he's
you
new.
are an...
Yeah,
The
he's
ticket
new.
inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the direct...
Yeah, he's new. The reason why he's new, look at the look at the instructions on the right side of his pocket.
A telegraph.
Wonder what this is.
The insurance policy.
The insurance policy. Interesting. Let's talk to this guy.
Good day.
Good day to you.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I
Yes,
do not know if-
supervisor.
Do not worry.
Yep. I can tell he's new. Supervisor. Clean clothes. Instructions pamphlet.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for the... I've no idea. They stayed here the whole... There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passenger...
I did. And I meant...
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential.
I have worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Objection. You're a rookie.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram.
Your age.
Your age
And your lack of
confidence
confidence.
in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
Yeah, it's
I was at the
obvious.
top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are...
First, and then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
Interesting. Tell us.
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard...
Alright.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to
Before we leave, we need to say about the
According to
insurance
this
policy.
document, you have insurance for your prototype. Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from doing.
I
Apo- I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype. And this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but
Well, that won't do at all. Station master.
Regulate
I believe
the
that
stage.
regulations-
I'll do it right.
This Robinson.
Yeah, he's quite the character, isn't he? Alright. Let's go to Chesterfield. I feel like we're making some progress, Watson. Wouldn't you say?
This bin is full of empty bottles.
Drunk, obviously.
A telegraph.
Morse code.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not.
Well, Morse code is quite hard. Even for me. Yep, look at him. Asleep on the job.
How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up.
Drunk as a skunk.
His breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please, sir.
Huh? What? The 18 hours 72 train has arrived?
Good day. Were there any passengers?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so you don't say.
The station master.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
You're binge drinking, sir.
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
Oh,
Holmes, this...
It will not. Locked. There is no sense in. Rail. A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights, and heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes...
Watson, Watson, Watson. Such a peculiar, Strange, man.
You have quite...
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me.
Workers?
Who were these?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
They intoxicated him. Great. They just intoxicated him. Poor man. Poor fucker.
A fishing advertisement.
Okay, I have to figure it out on my own. Don't know. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I was just trying to find.
I should use... I should use the appropriate... I should use... I should use the... I should use...
There we go.
So, now here we...
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be
Exactly.
patient, Watson. I haven't finished.
Be
Try
patient.
using your... We need to...
Anything else? Nope.
The lock... The head... The steam...
Holmes,
It is elementary, my dear Watson. The fire ex... Now, first of all... Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclude.
Although,
I see.
well,
So, the train could be faked. We still don't have a lot of clues. We still don't have a lot of clues, but... Still... We shall see. We need to go back to that place. Because I've seen some other things there that I probably didn't see. Let's look this way. Because look up there, you can see some shit. See?
There was a...
but
Interesting.
traces. The distance between
Interesting.
the vehicle. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck.
Yeah. I better ask about
This
that.
road should lead to the town of Evesham.
Oi. What
It
about the
appears that there
disposal?
was a small warehouse near your station.
It was burgled.
What was inside?
Nothing of value.
Interesting.
See you later, my